All right, well, hello everybody. You're finding me right now in my meditation room, and I wanted to share something with you that had come to me. So, first of all, I would encourage all of you to have some kind of what's referred to as a practice. So, it's a time that you set aside in your day, and sometimes twice or several times in your day, where you're able to just be still, listen to that inner voice, feel the sense of existence that you are. You can do a deep meditation if you want. Whatever it is that resonates with you, the point is that you're giving yourself, your true, authentic self, your divine nature, attention. You're coming back into, which isn't really correct, because you can't come back into something that you already are, that you're already as. But it's the mind that we're bringing the attention back inward into our authentic self, that true self, which is a radiance. My master says, and the fragrance of this radiance of your true nature is love, peace, joy, tranquility, well-being, abundance, all of this. And what I wanted to share with you actually is, yes, you should have a practice, some type of practice. Usually first thing in the morning is very good because it's before you step into your day of doing and doing and doing. However, anytime during the day is wonderful. It really allows you to just center yourself into yourself and to let go of all of the things that are going on in your life and just be with that pure sense of beingness. So what I want to read to you today is from a book, Awakening to Zen. And this book is written by Roshi Philip Kapleau. I originally came to know Roshi Kapleau with his first book, 3 Pillars of Zen, which I'll show to you at a different time. It's a beautifully thick book, and it tells all about his experience and many other experiences, and his time he spent in Japan with 2 great masters until he reached his enlightenment. And then he came back to the States after a while and started the Zen Center in Rochester, New York, which to my knowledge is still going on. And in this book, he writes, and this is his book on Thanksgiving, A Life of Gratitude, he wrote this back in 1975, and I'm just going to pull little pieces out. This is all about gratitude. Gratitude is, you will find that if you begin a practice of gratitude, meaning you practice every day being grateful for no matter what is happening. Now, I know that's going to sound crazy because we are conditioned, we have been programmed that you're grateful for things that are really good, yeah? But in fact, when you begin to truly awaken to your authentic self, your divine nature, you begin to realize that no matter what is going on in, we'll say, the life experience, to be grateful for it. And as a matter of fact, you're not trying to be grateful for it. You just are grateful. You're in a place of gratitude all the time, no matter what's going on. Because you come to realize that no matter what the experience is, whether it's something going on with your body, something going on with your finances, with your relationship, with your lifestyle, with your career, no matter what it is, every aspect of your life, even if it's something that most people would say, oh, that's not a good thing, you realize that but you can use that as a way of going deeper in to your authentic self. You use it as a tool to realize that no matter what's happening, the very deep truth of it is the importance of it is that there's no real importance to it. the truth is that it's within you that you're actually looking for, and not something that's happening in your life. That all these things that we give meaning to, including the body, and even more importantly, or bigger, is the importance we give to our identity, our self-image, which is what, as my master says, it's the person that's the problem. So in this chapter, again, on gratitude, Roshi Kapleau says, of all emotions, the feeling of gratitude is probably the most dignified. It lies at the core of a spiritual life. Until one has begun to feel real gratitude to parents, to teachers, to family, children, and friends, to members of the Sangha, to all who have made it possible for us to know and realize ourselves, to realize the Dharma, one's practice is still deficient. Gratitude is really the language of the heart. And yet, when we look on the world with eyes dimmed with ignorance, hearts clouded with despair, we are bound to ask ourselves, what is there to be grateful for? Are we to be grateful for global starvation, for an environment that is terribly polluted, for the fact that 1 out of 5 Americans will die painfully of cancer, for the violence in our own country and elsewhere? But for the truth seeker, the most fundamental life experience possible is to wake up to the real nature of life, ours and everyone's. And really, we need to be at least just as grateful for the difficulties as for the enjoyment and the pleasure. For it is through our suffering that we have the chance to grow and enrich our lives. And as we progress deeper into practice, so much of what we formerly took to be real vanishes before our touch and sight. Our cherished illusions and deluded notions of right and wrong cannot stand up to the light of truth within us. I hope you know that as you persevere, you will achieve a rock-like steadiness, a joyous transparency, and an all-pervading freedom. For the spiritually minded person, it is a way of life, embracing every day, every hour, every minute, a way of living that is truly life-affirming, filled with thanks for everything. This is beautiful. To begin to realize that what we see as every moment is really just, as we say, the eternal moment. What we're conditioned to believe is, in time, it's moment after moment after moment of an experience and an experience and an experience. But in fact, as you begin to awaken to your true, authentic self, you realize that what you are is beyond time. Time is something that happens within your authentic nature, the essential nature. And then you can see everything within that eternal moment as something that comes and goes, and you no longer need to attach meaning to it or attach judgment to it or attach your identity to it. Because that is when the challenge happens. That is when we don't find gratitude, is when we attach things to this eternal moment, which is just a complete stateless state of gratitude. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. I want to thank you for that. We have a couple more videos coming up this week. It might take place right here again, just depends. But we'll see you very soon. And I hope for you all and wish for you all a wonderful